Hi, my name's Ben Sacco, the Shellfish propagation specialist here for the town of Chatham. And we're out in our little work skiff and we're heading out to the oyster cages in Oyster River. So we're in Stetson's Cove now, just before Oyster Pond, and this is our oyster grow area. So these are all oyster grow floating cages. So at high water these float and they shake and they kind of shape the oyster a little better than if they were just sitting. And we're able to work on them at high tide, so I don't have to use low tide to come out here. I can come out here at high tide, flip the cages onto the boat, pull the bags out as I need to, and then when we go to broadcast them, I can just flip them over and get them back on the boat, and then we bring them around and put them on the typical oyster spots for oyster season. But the good thing about these is you can flip them over, and then you can see all the green algae on them now. You can flip them over and let them air dry, so you dry off all the fouling and you can flip them back over. So these ones they're due for a little drying. But yeah, this is where we grow them. So all the oysters, well, most of the oysters we have here are from the upweller last year. So they'll start in the upweller, and then they'll move to a bag, and then they'll go to another bag once that one's too dirty, and they'll get sunk in Oyster Pond for the winter, down in some deep water in case there's any ice. And then we raise them back up in the spring and put them in a fresh bag, thin them out, and they come out here where they grow until October, and then we'll go spread them around and they'll be available for harvest. But these, I was saying, these all came out of the upweller, so this is last year's upweller stock, and you can see it's doing great. I mean, like, that one's a legal oyster right now. A couple of these are, but we'll get them bigger, we'll get some more meat in there, and then they'll be ready for oyster season. Should have a good one this year. This here is our bird deterrent kite, so if we didn't have the bird deterrent kite out here, these would just be covered in seagulls, so this works pretty well.